for your first block, we have 4 different exercises, each 50 seconds long, 10 seconds of rest, and I'm going to be able to repeat them enough times that we have 12 minutes. Plus, we're going to do an extra 2 minutes of core at the end. So if you have your band, or if you're just going to follow through with some sort of hand weight or nothing at all, here we go. For 50 seconds, step on the band with the middle of your foot with your left foot. You're going to go down into a lunge, bicep curl, come up, arabesque, and do a lat row. So you want to repeat this as many times as you can in the 50 seconds. Dropping your knee as low as you feel comfortable, and then extension of your heel to the ceiling as you row up. Exhale, lift. Watch that you're pushing your shoulders away from your ears. If you don't want to do the extension up, you can always stay with your curl. Last one. Okay, we're going to move on to a new exercise. I just want to take this into one leg side raise with a side shoulder raise. So, taking your thumb toward the ceiling, the other leg extends up. Again, I'm stepping on this basically with the ball of my foot, well, the middle of my foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. If you want it harder, don't touch down at all. Lots of core is happening here. So we're pulling the abs in. The supporting leg can be a little bit bent. 20 seconds. Then we're going to repeat the 2 exercises on the other side. So I'm trying to get your medial deltoid here, and I'm opening up the joint by lifting up that thumb. Last 3, 2, back to your bicep curl and lunge. Put it under your right foot this time. Drop into the lunge. Curl. You ready? Here we go. Curl and row. Might take a few times to get your balance. Exhale as you're rowing. Again, choke up if you need to. And if you don't want the arabesque, hold yourself here. You're looking forward, keeping your ears above your shoulders. 10 to go. Last 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it in there. All right. This time, stepping on with your left foot, left arm, shoulder blade back. You ready? Thumb up. Here's the leg side. If you can't lift all the way to shoulder height, why don't you try giving yourself a little bit more slack in the band. If it's uncomfortable, go as high as you can. And if you want to make it a little easier, bend the elbow. Extend from there. All right. My shoulder blades are squeezing. My abs are pulling. And I'm breathing. All right. Here's 15 seconds. Then we're moving on to a new exercise. It's a squat and press. So for this first block of exercises, always with the legs, and then doing some shoulder work is the secondary focus. Okay, last one. Can't do 2 things at once. All right, this time, stand on it with your right foot, and I want you to be able to punch overhead. So play around with how much you're stepping on to get the appropriate resistance for you. Sitting back, squeeze your shoulder blades. You see my palm is facing in, and as I punch the ceiling, I don't let my wrist come back. I want to keep it firm. Now here's where you can start to pick up your pace But why don't you have a look at your knees? We don't want them to come in or move side to side. Push into your heels. You got 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna stand on the same band and do an arm side as we did before, but this time I'm going to try to balance. This time my elbows bent, if you can see this, and I'm going about halfway down. Exhale up. From the side, I know you can't. That's better, turn this way, Nicole. All right, ears over shoulders. More resistance. Want to bring your leg maybe just halfway down. The next set of exercises is going to be for the hamstring curl, but I'm going to be adding the band to it. 20 to go. Then we're going to switch sides and do that press again. So we are really starting to feel this in your shoulder. Last 10. I'm trying to keep my knees together. 3, 2, right. Stand on left foot. What's your test? Can I stand and punch with resistance? Sitting back, here we go. I bring my elbow down and touch, that's comfortable for me. If you don't want to go as far, you do not have to. Here we are. Turn, turn. Okay, squeeze the shoulder blades. Start to bring up your pace if you feel good about that. You got 15. How's the knuckle? To the ceiling? Five. Stay standing on it with the same foot. Test. Can I bring my elbow out? Then can I balance? So my knees are going together. So from the side, if you look at what the leg is doing, it's not coming forward. I don't want hip flexor. I want hamstring. Heel up toward your glute. There we are. All right. Pushing your shoulders away from your ears. So I said before, I'm going to do hamstring curls with resistance. You may need to pause the video to do this in time. I'm going to thread the needle, meaning I'm going to put one handle through the other handle in 10 seconds. So I make a noose so I can slip my ankle through it. 3, 2, watch me do it. Pause if you need to. Take one handle. There's your triangle right there. Put your other handle through it. Now you have a noose. Put that around your right ankle until you have it firmly positioned. Step on it with the excess part in between your feet. The more loosey-goosey you have in there, the less resistance you're going to have. What's your test? Can I put my knees together without bringing my knee forward? So I'm going to go heel to ceiling. In 3, I'm going to grab this 2 and 1. Here's 40 or 50 seconds here. So my supporting leg is slightly bent. What's going on? Heel to ceiling. I know you have the opposite leg as I, but that's okay. Do you want to add on? If you do, I'm going to do a one-arm row. Here's 30 seconds. So my challenge here is to try to not touch my foot down. I'm going to balance as best I can. Exhale, lift. So we're going to repeat this on the other leg. In 10 seconds, all you need to do is open up the loop. Here we go. Open it, slide your foot out, put it on the other leg or foot. If it pinches you, if you want to put a towel around your ankle, you can do that as well. Play around with it. Do I have resistance? Can I keep my knees together? 3, 2, 1. Join me when you're ready. You can see I've already started to row. I don't have to. I think I'll focus just on balance and curl. Knees are glued. Heel the ceiling. All right, deep breath. Here we go. 30 seconds. If you can feel what's going on in your supporting foot, don't let your big toe push into the ground. Push a little bit more with the outside of the foot and your heel. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Feet. Like so. Drape it over, then pull one band underneath and the other hand under the other side. If you have a really long band, again, put it over top. Come around underneath, both sides. You have a pretzel. The more I extend my legs, the more resistance I'm going to have. If your band has too much resistance and that doesn't work for you, just put it underneath your feet. Here's your move. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Take your thumbs and bring them up. Squeeze your shoulders as you're doing this. Start to come a little bit lower. Pull your abs in. Do you want to add more resistance? Put your feet a little bit wider. The longer they are, more resistance you're going to get. Pretty tempting to push your abs out. I'm asking you to pull them in. Would you like to now balance? Exhale, pull. Now as I pull, I'm actually spreading my feet. Keep going, I'll show you, if you can see this, what I am doing. Okay, I am pulling my legs out and in. 10, 9, go for 4, 3, 2, reverse plank, no bend, lay down. Push your heels into the ground. Your arms are gonna come out wide and push your triceps into the floor. Ready, set, push into your heels, squeeze your glutes. All right, I'm not gonna make you hold this whole minute. Let's go for 20 seconds and then come down. So drive your triceps into the ground, squeeze your glutes, go for 5, 3, 2, recover. Ready to go again. 3, 2, shoulder blades push back into the tricep, squeeze your glutes. It's gonna be a little harder if you bring your feet closer together. Can you hold for 10? Last 3, 2, 1. You're done your first block. Grab a sip of water. Meet me back here with the next block of exercises if you want. All you have to do is click on the next block. And we'll go again for another 12 minutes plus 2 minutes of core.